Hello everyone, lovers of old-fashioned games and nostalgic for virtual slaps. Today I bring you into the digital ring with a game that certainly couldn't be missing from my collection, or maybe yes. I'm talking about Rocky for the Master System, the title that tries desperately to make you feel like a real boxer, but only manages to punch you. Are you ready to discover its secrets? Lace up your gloves and let's get started with the review. Rocky for the Master System is one of Sega's very first attempts at simulating a boxing match. In the game, you obviously play as Rocky Balboa, but the choice is limited to him, no possibility to choose whether to play Apollo Creed or Ivan Drago. Our task is to face the iconic enemies of the saga in a ring, with moves that seem straight out of a fever dream. We have ups and downs, but prepare yourself psychologically, because if you are looking for precision and fluidity, you are definitely in the wrong place.
The dynamics of the game involves a series of encounters that increase in difficulty, with opponents who vaguely resemble the characters from the film. And by vaguely, I mean that Ivan Drago has eyes the same color as his gloves. Sega attempted to reproduce the fatigue you feel during a boxing match, only here, the only thing that really gets tired is your patience. The control system is, how to say, a challenge in itself. The character responds to commands as if walking through molasses. Want to throw a punch? Wait, let's count to 3 and now. Too bad, you missed. Friends, you already know that we are talking about a game for the Master System, so the graphic details are not exactly Oscar-worthy. That said, Rocky and his opponents have graphics that we can call decent. I mean, you can at least distinguish who Rocky is and who the opponent is. However, don't expect fluid or realistic movements. The animations are a mix between a slow-motion movie and a rudimentary stop-motion. You almost expect a passing spectator to come and replace the characters every frame. However, as far as the ring and the audience are concerned, there isn't much to say. The audience is just a collection of motionless and emotionless pixels. They seem to be there just to make a presence. In a way, it's as if they too have been taken hostage by the game, forced to watch Rocky jerk around and throw punches in slow motion.
The soundtrack. Don't expect to hear Eye of the Tiger or any of the other epic tunes from the film. No, here Sega offers us a series of repetitive, uninspired, and quite metallic sounds. Every punch feels like a broken drum hit. And for some reason, the sounds are so loud and insistent that they feel like an exercise in auditory torture. I don't know if you'll be able to get to the end of the game without turning the volume all the way down, or turning everything off and saving your ears. To be fair, let's try to find some silver linings. For one of the very first boxing games, Rocky at least tries to add a cinematic feel. Sega tried to capture the essence of Rocky Balboa and implemented some training scenes where you see exercises such as hitting bags. Sure, these sections are also very slow, but at least they add variety to the gameplay. Oh, and the game gives you the opportunity to face Ivan Drago. Yes, the dragon we all hated when he took out Apollo Creed. A bit of motivation, right? But be careful, winning against him is more unlikely than winning the lottery. Let's get to the heart of the matter, the defects. Guys, we need to make a shopping list here. The combat system is anything but precise. The punches often miss or hit who knows where. It's easier to hit the audience than your opponent, if only you could. The slow response to commands can make even a Buddhist monk lose patience. Rocky moves an arm and the opponent has already completed a series of jabs. And as if that wasn't enough, the difficulty is pure madness. The opponents, despite the terrible AI, still seem to be able to escape your shots and respond with impressive speed. Basically, we spend most of our time playing hide and seek in a ring. Trying to land an effective punch becomes a frustrating experience that tests every ounce of your patience.
In short, guys, Rocky for Master System is the game you don't deserve, but you don't need either. For boxing lovers, it's a kind of karmic punishment. For Rocky fans, it's a real disappointment. It's a bit like expecting a Neapolitan pizza and finding yourself with a frozen focaccia instead. Are there better experiences around the Master System? Absolutely yes. This game manages to do almost everything wrong, from the slow-as sloth combat system, to the monotonous graphics, to the irritating sound effects. However, if you are an avid fan of the saga and feel masochistic, give it a chance. I promise you that after a few matches you will feel like Rocky after taking a mountain of punches, without the pleasure of a final victory. So, what do you think of this pixel masterpiece? Write your impressions in the comments and tell me if you've ever had the courage to play Rocky for the Master System. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe and get ready because I'll be back with other pearls from the magical world of retro video games. See you next time, and remember, sometimes the games themselves give the KO.